NSA customer care.
Hi, is this the Office of Recruitment?
Well, it's the NSA hire line, sir. How can I help you?
I was curious. I had a few questions for you, if at all possible. I would be interested in a position at the NSA, but I had a few concerns, and I was wondering if maybe I could just field a couple of questions with you. Would that be possible?
I'll try and answer them if I'm able to.
Okay, one thing that I'm a little concerned about is I've been doing a lot of reading, obviously, as a lot of people have about the NSA recently in regard to the Edward Snowden case.
Well, there's so much that isn't printed that it's like anything with newspapers or newsprint. What you don't read is probably the actual truth.
Well, no, and I understand that. Now, the reason I even bring this up is according to a 2010 report in the Washington Post, there are something like 854,000 people holding top secret security clearance in the United States.
I can't comment on that, sir.
Well, the Washington Post, obviously, they moved to the right, specifically the Washington Times, who are a subsidiary of the international media company News World Communications, who are owned by the Unification Church.
Sir, is there anything that I can answer
Yes.
about
Well,
the application and hiring process?
What I'm saying is they used to be a liberal paper, and now they're pretty far right-leaning. Chris Matthews has called them a neocon newspaper, so I see no evidence of confirmation bias there. But my point is, if there are 854,000 people holding top secret clearance, that's approximately 1 out of every 368 people living here. Doesn't seem so secure to me. But if Edward Snowden, who's a
Is there anything that I can answer specifically about the hiring process?
I'm about to get to that. If Edward Snowden is a high school dropout working for Dell, and he can have top level security clearance, so much so that the President of the United States has to issue a public statement that he doesn't regard Mr. Snowden as a patriot, implicitly denouncing him as a traitor.
Sir,
then
again, I'm asking,
right.
Is there anything specifically about NSA
Yes.
and the application process, or
There is.
well, can you ask that question?
Yes, I will. I'm only prefacing this because I feel like having that many people with security clearances almost seems unpardonable. But unlike Mr. Snowden, I hold a PhD in religion from an accredited university. I have far less scruples with regard to selling out Americans. I'm good with computers, and I'd very much like a job making $200,000 a year to spy on people. For instance, there are neighbors in my very condominium who I don't trust. So how does one go about applying for the position of a mole or plant?
You go to NSA.gov. There's a careers tab.
Uh-huh.
Under the careers tab, there'll be a drop down. It'll say job search / apply online. Pick a job that you'd like to apply for. Highlight that job. Hit the apply button, and then it will walk you through putting your resume on our system.
Do they have options for secret
Again,
agent?
Again, sir, the only thing that we have posted available to external applicants is on our website.
Okay, so I mean, if I wanted to be an informer, I would have to go to your website
Sir,
and apply.
Again, that's not something I can even direct an answer to.
You can't advise me on that. Well, I mean, you guys don't just pick 1 out of every 368 Americans at random, huh?
Again, you're asking me for something that I can't comment on.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.